Okay, folks. So I have to share this again. I have to share it at least once a year, and I just, I just want people to understand a little bit more, maybe, on why I have the type of approach and the mentality and the attitude that I have concerning the stars and the planets and stuff out there. Because I've captured some things that just beg to be questioned. And who do I go to get the answers? Because I've reported all this stuff to all the supposed agencies, and I'm still waiting to get some kind of response or some kind of an even acknowledgement that they received my emails and my messages and stuff. But this was from July 20th of 2019, where I was recording Jupiter and some of its moons. And it looked to me like there was a very small object that came out of the sky from this direction and hit one of Jupiter's moons. And it was shortly after that, about a month later, a little over a month later, that I captured what looks like a representation of Jupiter and three of its moons coming in for a landing here in Nevada. These are lights that were drifting down from the sky over the Lake Mead foothills back on August 27th of 2019. And you'll look back through my videos, you'll see that there were a lot of other things going on in the skies right around this time as well during the daytime. And then it started really doing trippy stuff. Right down here below is a street light. That's at ground level. And but those lights above, those were coming down really low, really slow, just drifting down. And to me, they look like a representation of Jupiter and some of its moons because I had been capturing Jupiter. And now, as far as this whole thing with, you know, what looked like something striking one of Jupiter's moons, I reported that immediately to several different agencies. I included the video clip, I included extracts. I'll show you the extracts from it too. And then a month or so later, I reported this event, which it's like, what is that? What exactly was going on with this weird eclipse thing that was happening every time that I would try to capture the stars and the planets after this whole thing with what looked like something striking one of Jupiter's moons? Then I'm getting this weird eclipse diffraction spike thing going on. And I just, um, to me, this looked like it was all part of one big structure drifting down. And it would have been huge. It would have had to have been very huge if this was all part of one piece. But I suspect that it wasn't. I suspect that it has something to do with this type of technology that, light travel technology. But I have no way of proving that. And nobody's gotten back with me since I've reported this, this occurrence in this event that looked like something striking one of Jupiter's moons. So, my skepticism, and when I sound the way that I do, and when I talk about these stars and the planets and the lights in the skies the way that I do, is because clearly this is a plane coming in for a landing. But why does it look like Jupiter and some of its moons? You know, not normal. And so, this is kind of stuff that I have to question. Are these lights up there in the sky really what they tell us? Is Jupiter really this big, huge planet with all these moons around it? Or is it a plane with a projector system? I mean, it's a serious question, folks. And I know there are a lot of folks out there that are thinking that I'm just completely out of my mind for even thinking that, because we've been programmed to believe in this whole planetary system. And at the time when I was recording, if you listen to this video here and any of my videos prior to this date and this occurring and then this happening, you will hear I was a believer. I was a full on believer in all this planetary system stuff and all of that. And then I captured this, what looks like Jupiter and some of its moons coming in for a landing here. I mean, what am I supposed to think? That this is aliens or something? That this is some extraterrestrial craft that came down from outer space and landed here at Nellis? But clearly, these are planes. And I have the extracts. I can show you. These are the extracts from the video. There's a brighter light here and then lesser lights, and they were all traveling together. They were in unison. They were almost as if they were attached. And this is Jupiter and the position of its moons during the capture on July 20th, right before that object came out to strike. You could see there's 2 moons right here. And then in this frame here, you can see there's one, but it looks like it's a little funky and there's a black spot right there. And then this is the one where it looks like something, there's like a little blast right there where one of the moons was. And I have to question when I see stuff like this coming in for a landing, when I see what looks like a representation of Jupiter and 3 of its moons coming in for a landing here to Nevada, I have to question it. And I have to question, what is it that Nellis knows? What is it that the space agencies know? What is it exactly that NASA knows about this? And I've asked all the agencies, and I'm not getting any response. I'm not getting any reply. So, I mean, if you wonder why I have the type of skepticism that I have about these lights in the skies, and when I present the videos where I'm showing zoomed in captures of the lights in the skies and I'm seeing fixed mechanical structure around these lights in the skies, and then I capture these things coming in like this for a landing, I mean, that's why. This is why I question what Jupiter and its moons are. This is why I question what Saturn is. This is why I question what Polaris is and what any of the stars or the planets that I capture in the sky is, because they're not supposed to come in for a landing down at ground level, are they? I mean, just saying. That's why I have to question it, folks. Just letting some of the new subscribers know, or anyone that has been subscribed know. That's why I have the type of skepticism that I have about the lights in the sky. Just so you know. I wanted to believe wholeheartedly, and I did believe wholeheartedly into the whole planetary system and all of that. But I have to question it now. And I really hope that some of you fans of the space programs and some of you out there that are fans of all of that understand why I have to question it. I'm not doing it to be an asshole. I'm doing it because I have legitimate questions that deserve answers. Just saying. Thanks for watching. Know that I appreciate you and that you matter very much to me in my battle against the algorithms, because it sure is brutal nowadays.